So we can be in bare feet, sock feet, or you can even leave your shoes on if you prefer. Welcome to this chair yoga class. All you need is a sturdy chair, a comfortable surface to stand on. You might have a mat, you might not have a mat, that's fine. If you have a yoga block, that's handy, or a cushion. Good. And then bringing that ball, block, or cushion between the knees. Let's sit a little forward in our chair. Good. Taking a moment to sit tall in a comfortable seat. Good. Take a moment to breathe as we sit tall, in through the nostrils, out through the mouth perhaps. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, let it go. Just noticing your breath. Feel the feet on the floor. Your sitting bones on the chair. And the hands resting comfortably on the legs. Eyes can be opened or closed. Creating awareness of our breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Just noticing sensation in the body. Noticing your breath. Let all the muscles of your face soften. And then start to bring your awareness to your heart space. You might even have one or both hands on the heart. Connecting with that center of love and compassion, kindness. Setting your intention for today's practice. That heartfelt intention. As you're ready, we can release the hands to the legs and begin to blink the eyes open. Creating awareness around you, making any adjustments, and just sitting nice and tall. And we might pick up our block or cushion or ball, framing the block. We're going to inhale, reach forward, and then pull it in. Inhale, press away. Exhale, draw it in. Reaching forward, drawing it inwards. Let's take the block upwards to the sky, reaching up, and then reach it back down towards your heart. Inhale, grow tall, lift and open. Exhale, drawing it inwards. Warming up the body, moving gently with our breath. One more time. This time let's add a little change. So reach back up, take the block in one hand, circle around, draw both hands back to the heart. Other side, inhale, lift. Block takes the other side and draw it in. Moving gently with your breath. Good. One more time each way. And last one. Good. And then from here, let's turn towards your right. And that block or cushion ball can go between the knees. There's more balls up front here if you would like a ball. And squaring off shoulders, shoulders over the hips. Let's reach up skyward with both arms. Gently spiral, turn towards your chair back. Bring your hands down to the chair back. An easy twist. Landing in this twist. Feel the rise and fall of your breath. Again, just breathing. Just noticing. As you're ready, reach back up to the sky, turn back, and float the hands down to the legs. Pausing here. Let your ribs settle, the spine. And as you're ready, we can remove that block, and we'll take the block in front of your chair, maybe on the floor. Scoot forward a little bit to free up that front hip and buttock. And we're going to open that front hip, opening the hip flexor, the ball of the toe, the back foot's curled under, the front foot is grounding. Back hand on your chair seat, the front arm reaches up skyward, lift and open out of that hip. Option to stay very tall and linear, or maybe you add a gentle side bend towards your chair back. Breathing into this hip, noticing sensation, following your breath. As you're ready, reach both arms skyward, coming into Warrior One. Spine is long, grounding through our feet, legs are strong. As you're ready, release the back hand to the thigh, front hand forward, front leg stretches back, and then coming into Flying Warrior. Take a moment to settle the shoulders and hips. Option is to reach both arms up for further challenge. So you decide. Breathing into this shape. And as you're ready, reach back up to the sky. Windmill the arms, pivoting on that back toe, stretching into nice long line. Warrior Two. Let's take this back arm, reach it forward, pull it back. Do it again. Inhale, sweep forward. Exhale, pull back and open the heart, open the chest. One more time. Good. And then keeping our arms long, fingers stretched out, let's open the palms and turn them downwards. Just turning, rotating the arm bones. Good. And then we can leave our palms up and flip the warrior. Back hand just lightly resting on the leg. Opening the ribs here, opening the ribs and side body. Just breathing. Good. As you're ready, we can windmill the arms back to parallel. Taking another breath. Coming into extended side angle. So bending the elbow, circle the back arm up and around, arm by the ear. And then we might open the shoulders a bit more. Good. Try to stay light in that elbow and forearm so that you're doing the work. You're lifting through the waistline. Pressing through the feet for support. Feel the legs strengthening. Just breathing. Good. Reaching up skyward, windmilling the arms back to that Warrior Two position. And releasing the arms. Bend the back knee, help it forward. The front will turn to face center. And pause for a moment. Just notice sensation in the body. Notice how you feel. Letting everything settle. Noticing our breath. And that's it. And as you're ready, we can pick up our block or ball or yoga block, whatever you have, cushion. Turn to face the other direction, placing that block between the knees. Nice and tall, shoulders over hips. If you're comfortable with that spine twist, we'll do this side. We'll reach up, inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Gently turn towards your chair back. Let the arms float down and rest on the chair back. And breathe into this easy twist. And breathe into any tightness that you might be feeling. Reaching up skyward and then turn back. Float the arms down, let the hands settle. Just taking a moment to pause. And let's do that hip flexor stretch on this side as well. Remove our block or cushion or ball. You might use that for support for the front hip flexor. Scoot forward a little bit to free up this front hip and buttock. Opening the hips, so we're opening here. Back hand on the chair seat, front hand reaches up, lift and lengthen, and then reach up and out of the hip. We might add a gentle side bend, or you might stay very tall and linear. Press firmly through the feet. Feel the difference as you press through your feet for support. Activating the leg muscles. And then as you're ready, reach both arms up skyward, stacking shoulders over hips. Coming into warrior one. Let the arm bones settle. And bringing our back hand to the thigh, front hand forward, front leg stretches back, flying warrior. So changing the angle. Let the shoulders settle, your hips. Keep engaging in the core muscles. You might lift both arms up as we settle, as we strengthen into flying warrior. That's it. As you're ready, bend the back knee, start to straighten the spine, pivoting on that back toe, windmilling the arms, stretch out that extended leg, opening the heart. And when you're ready, we can add our back arm, reaching forward, pulling back like a bow and arrow. Inhale forward, exhale, pulling back, opening the front body. One more time. Holding here, rotating our palms, turning up, palms turning down, right out of the shoulder joint. That's it. And then leaving our palms up, top hand to the sky, back hand lightly resting on the leg, reversing our warrior. Reaching back up, windmill back to parallel arms, coming into extended side angle. We can lower that front elbow and arm, lightly rest. Circle the back arm up and around, arm by the ear. And then we might open the shoulders more, broaden the collarbones. Holding here. Again, just breathing into this shape. Keeping that lift in your waistline, really light in the forearm if you can. That's it. Reaching up skyward, windmill the arms back to parallel. And then float the arms down to the legs. Good. Help this back leg forward. We'll turn to face center and pause for a moment. Notice sensation in the body. Take a few deep breaths. Let everything settle, realign. Most importantly, just breathe. Remember to honor your body throughout your practice, throughout your day. We're still in a season of rest and relaxation, so during the winter season, it's okay to rest. It's great to be active and move the body, but it's also really important to rest. Calming our central nervous system with each breath. You might soften the jaw by unclenching the teeth, relaxing the tongue. Let your eyes soften. Smooth away the lines across your brow. And follow the full length of each in-breath, the full length of each out-breath. And taking a moment to blink the eyes open. And we'll take a moment to awaken. So anytime throughout your practice, feel free to rest and meditate for a moment or just stay and breathe. You might hydrate. Next, we're going to come up to stand. And we're going to adjust our chair so that we can stand in front of our chair. And we'll use our chair for modification on our sun salutations. So again, body tall, feet are hip bone width apart. Take a moment to stretch out through the feet. Nice and tall, we might open the palms forward. Keep that micro bend in the knees, making sure that you're facing your chair seat. So, opening the heart, tall mountain. You might visualize a tall mountain, the strength of this mountain posture, grounded to the earth, but reaching to the sky. Feeling the warmth of your breath, perhaps the coolness of the air as it comes in, the warmth as it passes back out. And as you're ready, bring your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra, thumbs at the heart. Let's continue. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, fold forward, come to a flat back, hands on the chair. Inhale, stepping back right and left. And exhale, come into your strong plank. Inhale, upward dog or just a breath in plank. Exhale, lift the hips, step forward into your downward dog, reaching the hands back, pressing the hips away. And as you're ready, halfway lift, hands to the thighs for support, and then come up all the way, tall mountain. Let's bring our hands back to the heart. We'll do the other side. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, folding forward. Flat back. Stepping back left and right. Finding your plank, keeping the core muscles engaged. Inhaling upward dog. Exhaling to downward dog. Find a sense of ease as we follow our breath. As you're ready, halfway lift. Hands to the thighs for support. Tall mountain. Let's draw our hands back to our heart in Anjali Mudra. We'll add on, inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, fold forward to that flat back position, hands on the chair. Inhale, stepping back right and left. Exhale, find a strong plank. Inhaling upward dog, or just a breath in plank. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale, halfway lift, secure your torso. Exhale, draw the right knee to your nose, look down. Inhale, press the heel away, look forward. Do it again, exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, press it away. One more time. Press it away. And then return the foot to downward dog. Breathing into this shape. As you're ready, halfway lift. Hands to the thighs. Tall mountain. Hands back to the heart. Let's do the other side. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward, reach to your chair. Stepping back left and right to plank. Find your plank. Inhaling upward dog. Exhaling to downward dog. Inhale, halfway lift, secure your spine. Draw the left knee to your nose, look down. Press the heel away, look forward. Do it again, knee towards your nose, rounding the spine. Press it away. Last one. Return to downward dog. Good. Coming up halfway. Hands to the thighs for support. Tall mountain. Let everything settle. Just breathe. Good. From here, taking our hands to our hips. Let's take a step forward on your right foot, a step back on your left, turning the left toes out, and then rotate the hips a little bit more squarely to the chair. So giving each leg its own track. We're going to hinge at the hips, reaching towards our chair for pyramid pose. Pulling that right hip back gently, the left hip bone forward, the right hip back, so that we get that stretch in the right hamstring here, the back of the upper thigh. You can bend the elbows a little more to deepen the stretch. Or just keep thinking about gently shifting the pelvis as we draw the right hip back, the left hip bone forward. Softening and breathing into the hamstring. Engaging the core muscles, so watching that our shoulders don't creep up by the ears, that we pull the shoulders down and back. Keeping length in your spine. Focus on the breath. Good. As you're ready, we can bend both knees, step forward, ground the feet. Take your time to roll up or hinge up. We can pause briefly in tall mountain. At any time, hydrate or make any adjustments. Continue to honor your body throughout your practice. Let's do pyramid pose on the other side, hands back to the hips. We can take the left foot forward, the right foot step back, turning the right toes out. And then rotate gently the hips a little more squarely to the chair. And then hinging with a flat back, hands come to the chair. Starting to feel that stretch now in this left back of the upper thigh or left hamstrings. Softening the elbows a little. Keep reaching the crown of the head away from the tailbone. To deepen the stretch, pull the left hip back, the right hip bone forward, shifting the pelvis. Bending the elbows, maybe lowering closer to the chair. Just breathing. Good. As you're ready, bend both knees, step forward, bringing our feet to the ground. Roll up or hinge up. Finding that tall mountain. Sink back into the feet. Lift the arches of the feet. Lift your heart. Lift the crown of the head. Notice if you're standing equally, left side body and right side body. And as you're ready, we're going to adjust our chair once again. We can turn our chair to face forward. And we're going to come to one side of the chair. And I'm going to mirror image you guys here in studio. So I'm going to come to your right. Hand on the chair, hand on the hip. We're going to come into tree pose. So we're going to shift our balance to that inside leg. Lift the outside heel, turn the knee out. Bring your heel just above the ankle, option 1. Option 2 is to slide the foot up a little higher. You can hug the side lower leg. And keep your collarbones wide. Lift your heart. We might stretch our hands out. Maybe that inside hand hovers by the chair. Pick a focal point to gaze at for balance. Notice your breath. Notice sensation. Our body constantly balancing, engaging the core. And when you're ready, bringing the hand to the chair and the hip. The knee can come forward and the foot back down. Good. We'll stay on this side. Again, we can shift the balance to that inside leg. Taking that outside knee up, circle it around and back to the floor. Let's do it again. Up and around and back to the floor. That's it. Just moving gently with the breath. That's it, body tall. Good, 2 more times. Good, and last one. Good. Pause, sink into your feet, outside arm reaches up, crescent moon, a nice side bend, relaxes inside shoulder and elbow. When you're ready, reach back up, float the arm down to your side. Good. And then from here, let's shake it out. Let's go to the other side of your chair. So again, we can set up for tree pose on this side, shifting your balance to the inside leg. Lift the outside heel, turning the knee out. Again, maybe your toes stay on the floor. I'll show this version for this side, or maybe you hug the side lower leg. And hands can be wherever you like. So finding your expression of tree. Picking that focal point to gaze at. Noticing your breath. And as you're ready, bring your hands back to the chair or hip and releasing that foot. And when you're set, sinking into both feet, reach the outside arm up and over. Breathing into the side body, creating space. Reaching back up to the sky, float the arm down, bringing it back to the hip. Good. Again, shift your balance to the inside leg, outside leg, knee comes up, circles around and back to the floor. Good. Up and around and release. Body tall. Just moving gently with your breath. That's it. Two more. And last one. Good. And release. Good. From here, let's come in behind our chair. So taking a moment to have your feet hip bone width apart, fingertip touch to the chair. Our opposite arm and leg lift. So we're going to lift the opposite arm and leg. Release back to the floor and chair. Other side. And release. That's it. Taking your time here. Feeling that strength on your standing leg. That's it. Just breathing and moving with the breath. We're strengthening the back of the hip. We're strengthening the spinal muscles and through your core muscles. Good. One more each way. Good. And then we might take a stretch. I'm just going to turn a little to the side, walking back, bending the knees, pressing the hips back. You might think of this as a modification on our downward dog. So breathing into the spine, the hips, the chest and shoulders. Rooting through our feet, grounding. And as you're ready, let's release, start to walk forward towards your chair. As we get to the top, we might release the hands, coming into tall mountain. Pause for a moment. Good. And release. Let's come back to our chair. So you can place your chair so you can be on your mat if you're using a mat. Come to have a seat. And we're going to pick up that right thigh, and we're going to circle the thigh out of the hip socket a couple times. And then circle the other direction. Good, and then picking up the lower leg, maybe rock it back and forth if that feels okay, or you can hang on this way. And then coming into that seated pigeon, resting the ankle above or below the knee, or you might use your yoga block. Hinging forward, keeping length in your spine. And slowly releasing that leg. And then when you're set, we'll pick up the other thigh, circling out of the hip, small circles. And then circling the other direction. Good. Bringing that foot in, let's pick up the lower leg. You might rock back and forth a little, right out of the hip socket. And then coming into that figure 4 or seated pigeon. Knee can be, or ankle can be above the knee or below, or even using your yoga block. Breathing into those external hip muscles. Noticing your breath. And then releasing slowly. Good. And from here, take your ear to the right shoulder. You might tuck that opposite hand in your back pocket, hand resting on the chair seat. So breathing into the neck here. Maybe tucking the chin slightly, changing the angle. Letting gravity assist. Good. Bring the hand forward, roll the chin center. Then bring your gaze back to the horizon, nice and tall. And then we can take our ear to the other shoulder, tucking the hand in the back pocket perhaps, getting that stretch sensation in the neck. Might tweak the angle a little bit. And back center. Hand comes forward. And then just taking your time to set up for your final relaxation, whatever that might look like for you. You can simply sit back in your chair. We can lie on the mat with the legs up on the chair. Anything at all. So taking a moment to rest, to relax. Feeling the support of your chair. Taking this opportunity to return to the breath, breath by breath. Taking a moment to awaken. Blinking the eyes open. Just noticing how you feel at the end of your practice. And as you're ready, we can draw our hands into our heart, into Anjali Mudra, and we might close our practice with 3 ohms. You can join in if you want, just making the sound om, and you might emphasize so and then o, and then and just let them kind of flow in together. So we'll sit tall, take a deep breath in, exhale to om. Om. Deep breath in. One more time, deep breath in. Much love and gratitude from my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining us today, both here in studio space with Shabakta Links and online. Thanks everyone.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks everyone. Happy New Year.